Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? Take my pink here. A lot of people in my Twitch chat wanted to see what all the traders had to offer at each level, so we're just going to go through them one by one here, and I'll just like have a little bit of my input here. So this is just proper level 1. You really don't have access to much. If you want a full-size AK, you're going to have to get a Blackrock and swap it out for it. Level 2, pretty basic stuff. Once you complete a quest, you get access to the PSO, so that's nice. These 60 rounders, you're gonna have to complete ice cream cones before you're able to trade up. But yeah, you get access to the new AK-74M, which just looks like a foldable version of the N, but it actually has better stats, so good to know right there. Once we get to level 3, we start getting some better stuff, namely the AK-103. In my opinion, this is an absolute monster. The AK-105 is also really good. It's basically just a short barrel version of the AK-74M. It honestly whoops ass. I think it's just like a better version of the baby AK as well. After that, at Royalty, we have the trade-up contract for the AS Val, and then just a bunch of goofy guns. Like, I don't know why you'd ever want to buy this stuff. I guess like that's not a terrible deal, but yeah, mostly just the AS Val, and then you also get access to the APB stock. You get the APB at level 3, and this is the 104. It's 7.62 chambered. Ooh, can't forget the 30 round AS Val mags as well. You're gonna need 5 pliers for those. But other than that, let's hop over to Therapist. Now, a lot of her stuff is locked behind quests, actually. Like, I don't think cars are. They might be. Don't quote me on that. Sorry. But I know Saluas are locked behind a quest, as well as IFAC's locked behind a quest. You get Medcase unlocked at level 3, as well as tool sets if you want to get that full-size AK for the two tool sets. But if you want to wait and complete all of Therapist's quests, she gives you a med case at the end of her quest line, so could save you a little bit of money there. Once you finish another quest, you unlock Morphine. I think you just have Grizzlies by default, but I'm not too sure. Grizzlies are kind of whack. And of course, max level, you get the GM counters for the AS Val. You get the items cases, clean up your inventory. My inventory still looks AIDS, but you know, it's getting better. And the money cases for the gold chains and the rollers, like last wipe. Bounce over to Skier. Skier is pretty shit this patch. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed. Level 1, not much. Pretty much all he has is like Vepers and SKSs. And this X400, actually this is underrated. This is the best flashlight in this current patch. And it's a laser as well. Oops. Alright, level 2. Level 2, you get access to the Sega and Sega mags, as well as the 10 round Sega mags. I think you actually need to do a prep quest for this. I might be mistaken. But another big thing here is you get the B10, which is a great forward handguard that lets you have a laser, a canted if you're using a PSO, and a vert grip. And you also get this new foldable stock. Well, it's not new, it's been in the game for a long time, but it has this new 100 series adapter you can use on all the new AKs. It makes it really, really good. And then other than that, I think those are the main things you want to worry about. Oh, and the tactical tool so you can sight your AKs. Level 3, kind of just a bunch of junk. The ME4 is kind of outdated, not good like it used to be. This is actually just a better version of the last rail I showed you guys. It just has better ergonomics, has the same recoil control. And then you get access to Euros if you already have level 4 Therapist. You want to buy items cases here, so where you buy them. But other than that, I mean, I guess you can get a couple suppressors, but suppressors seem to be pretty shit in this patch. So, level 4... you can get 60 rounders for 10k, not too bad. He also, I don't actually know this is a new round I think, but it looks like it's chambered for the 209. You get Luger CCI, and this is my favorite holographic set actually. This would be my favorite part. He also sells the Reaper and the weapons case. This is a thermal scope if you guys aren't aware. It's pretty badass. Weapons case, you know the usual. And you can do this trade up for a DVL-10 suppress for 8 level 30 or higher dog tags. Now, going on to Peacekeeper. We'll start level 1 here. This is a new trade, just came in the other day actually. 1 hard drive for an MBSS, since there's not much access to early game backpacks. And you can also get a Blackrock here. Peacekeeper is pretty much the early game powerhouse you're going to want to be leveling, because you can get Blackrocks from scavs and turn them into full-size AKs and rush him to level 2. So you could trade up for tri-zips, as well as get P.A.K.A. and helmets. Like, that's huge, that's pivotal right there. Everything else in here, kind of mega. I mean, you can get night vision if you're into that. I love doing night vision raids, but I mean, if you're just hitting level 2 Peacekeeper and you're scraping for money, you probably don't have $1,500 to drop on night vision. Now moving on to level 3, We have the same trade up for this 60 round snag. This is actually the best snag, or 60 rounder now. It's better than the P mag. They altered the stats. And then we get access to this mag, which might not seem like a big deal, but with this slot, you can get an exact ammo count in this current patch, so that's good to know. You get access to the CAC, the thread for the NT4 suppressor. You're gonna need to do a quest to get these suppressors though, so you're gonna have to stick with the DT or loot these, so keep these around. Other than that, we just got some Mo's, the short barrels, all different barrels for the M4s. We got a lot to cover here. The P mag has been nerfed, and it's also only one air filter now. And then we get access to my favorite scope in the game, the hammer. It does have a little bit of lag on it still, but hopefully it'll be changed soon. Also, they still haven't addressed the issue where if you throw a grenade, it swaps which scope you're in. That's super frustrating. It's got me killed a few times for like max gear, but I digress. The Laveau is still the best forward handrail. And you get access to the Untar, which is a level 3 armor actually. The pack would only be level 2. And then yeah, you can buy full-size M4s, but I would recommend doing the trade-up for the 4153s. And also the new M1A. I'm sure you guys have seen my video on this thing, but it is actually insane. The budget RSS right there. Alright, going on to royalty, we have the beta container. Now if you're on standard edition, you're going to want to buy this as soon as possible. If you don't want to wait this long, I think it's like level 30 to get this. Just let me know, I'll hand you one. We get the MER 15. Now this used to only give ergonomics, but a lot of people don't know now. Hidden Cal 200 IQ subscriber special here. It actually lowers your recoil, it gives you a higher accuracy and ergonomics now, so you definitely want to grab one of those. We got the aftermarket bolt. It's the same as it used to be. I don't know why I covered that. Other than that, we got the black fast. I've been using the small visor. I don't like this thing. It's like super blurry. And Deadly Slob told me that these mandibles don't work, so good to know. This is the best handrail for the AKM. I'm sure you saw it on my 103 build. It's an absolute beast. You're going to need to use this gas block though if you use it. And I'm not sure if I covered it actually. Let me go back here. The RVG, best forward hand grip in the game, besides the one from Mechanic that only fits on the M4. Okay, that's a little bit of a clause there. And let's see if we can find, okay, here it is, the low profile gas block. If you change out any of the handguards in the M4, you're going to need to put on this low profile gas block for it to work now. So quick tip for you guys, sorry I forgot that. But other than that, what do we have to talk about? If you want an RSS, you're going to have to do Wet Job Part 6. And then other than that, you get access to the skeletonized grip, and that's pretty much it. So let's move on to the mechanic now. The mechanic is not that valuable. I would not worry about him. I like this Bitcoin for MVG trade though. That's very interesting. But let me go through all the trades before you spend your Bitcoin on that. So you get the thermal scope on that. These are like the main things. So if you really want the thermal for cheap, you can do this for the first mechanic gunsmith quest. But moving on to the second one, 7 for a weapons case. That's pretty pivotal if you're on standard edition and you don't want to wait till level like 35 or whatever from skier to buy a weapons case. Now I wouldn't recommend buying any of these with Bitcoins, honestly. That's the main attraction of level 2, as well as you get the AS Val pistol grip, and stock lets you slot Colt buffer style tubed stocks on it. Now coming over to level 3, we get 2 Bitcoins for forward armor now. It's been upped a little bit. And this is a big one right here. The new AKM muzzle brake and compensator. This thing has a -8 recoil. It's absolutely insane. If you're using a 7.62 rifle, put that bitch on. Excuse my language. Now, moving on, we have the new PMags for the AK-74 style. They just have like better ergonomics. That's really all. There's this new T-Rex in the game. I'm not sure if they're going to buff it because it's actually super awkward to use. But I'll explain more about that later. The ammo case, it's not actually as good as the weapons case, so if you're pressed for space, the weapons case is like you're getting more bang for your buck in terms of money and like how much ammo you can put in it per space, as well as you can also put other stuff like attachments and actual guns in it. But I just like the aesthetic of it. It really cleans up my inventory, so I got them. Now we also get access to the 5.56 AK 101. It's an absolute beast. I liked it a lot. Going over to royalty, we have the best forward grip in the game for the M4. I was really hoping they readjusted the stats on the that like modern like CQB stock whatever, but it still kind of sucks. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not the best either. And this is a new thing that a lot of people know about. This is the new muzzle brake for the M4. It's actually the best. I should have mentioned that they nerf suppressors a lot, and muzzle brakes actually provide like way better stats than suppressors. You really only want to use that suppressor if you care about the sound profile. And here's the T-Rex too. Now it's kind of weird. You have to buy both the T-Rexes and then attach them with a bridge mount, and they still suck. They're still worse than the other ones. They might actually be good on the AK series, but I think they might be bugged at the moment because you can't put any grips on them either. And it also says that you can put this grip on AK100 series, but it's not slotting no matter how I try it. And then we have access to this new stock, which it looks cool, but it actually kind of blows. So yeah, but it looks cool. So I don't know, if you're into aesthetics, check it out. This is the mount you need for this scope, and this is just a standard 34mm. And other than that, you just get the short-barreled 5.56 chambered AK. Now on to the best of the best, we got Ragman. Okay, level 1, you guys all have access to this, whatever, it sucks. Got your friendly hat's probably the best thing here. Alright, level 2, you start selling P.A.C.As, full-size rigs, Comtacs, those are like pivotal right now for use with the 6B and also the UN helmet. Moving on to level 3, Kivers Blow, I wouldn't recommend them right now, I would honestly just sell them to Skier. You get the access to alphas if you want to use any of those 3x1 mags. This is still the only rig that has 3x1 slots, so good to know. Namely, you get the Trizip. That's huge. You also get the Sorens. Now, in comparison with Sorens and Comtacs, Sorens are better for hearing people really close to you that are sneaking, and Comtacs are better for like picking up like if you're playing woods or something, for example, where you'll be able to hear them a little bit farther away, and you'll also like be able to get a good sound pro on like how far away people are. With Sorens, it's like everything's loud. Like you can't really tell how far away it is. You can just like get really good directional sound. I wouldn't recommend buying the Fast MT. Buy it from Peacekeeper. It's way cheaper unless you just want the tan one. You get this new MK3 rig. It's the biggest rig in the game. I'll actually show it to you really quickly. Or it might not be the biggest rig in the game, but it feels like the best to like put loot in if you're playing shoreline and stuff. So, and it's only 40k. I would really recommend it, honestly. Now going back, that's pretty much it. We're gonna skip to royalty, and we have the 7 gold chains has moved over here for the Ford armor, and you get access to Gazelle, which is actually level 4 armor. It's super good. I like it. It feels really good. It fills the niche that P.A.C.A used to fill before they nerfed it. The face shield for it's not these helmets, but the helmets prior to this for these helmets is here for 23,000, and then you get the Atlan. This is a level armor class 5 helmet. This thing, I've been shot like several times in the head with an AK, and this is the shield for it. It's only armor class 4, but it's still B, so you're gonna need 6 level 20 dog tags or higher. I wouldn't recommend, this helmet sucks. I wouldn't recommend you guys to get it at all. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it sucks. Don't even look at it. Alright, most important part, we got the Cowboy Hat, baby. 1 level 22 dog tag for the Cowboy Hat. Hell yeah, you don't want any of those PMCs looking too fashionable, right? This is the new backpack. It's the same size as the Pilgrim, but you can actually buy it, and it's only 37k, so really reasonable. Would recommend it if you're doing like some big loot runs. Also, there's another Ford armor trade up. 12 level 15 or higher dog tags will get you 1 Ford armor. And this is the new vest, the armored vest, the dank, good, Gucci gang, best vest in the game right here. It's going to lower your move speed too, I need to mention that, but it's armor class 3 and it stacks with Ford armor. Like, that's what's making these Juggernaut videos, actual Juggernaut videos. Would not recommend wearing Ford armor without this vest right now. Ford armor feels like paper mache, it's actually terrible. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and yeah. Tune in on twitch.tv. I give stuff away all the time. We just give away 2 factory keys and a marked key. Giving away the Epsilon cases, Gamma containers, all sorts of keys. We have a key bar of all spare keys, bunch of factory keys, you know, tons of stuff. I got all sorts of stuff to give away. You need anything for a quest, let me know. I have access to it all. So yeah, guys, hope you appreciate this, and take it easy. Dude, why is it so hard to get Bitcoins from people? Why? Because you spend them on Glocks. Like, I would give them to you, but then I'd just be an enabler, like a fucking stupidity enabler at that, too. I'd be like, okay, Saslato, here's your Bitcoin, buddy. Like, fucking akimbo Glock. 5 seconds later, I died to a scav.